Hello again. Well, I keep promising 3000% that I will pull one of last year's parsnips for her, and before I forget, I don't have too many left, but I do have a few. Let's see if I can find a nice-ish one. There we go, I've pulled a few, and I would say that's about the best one. My shallots have come on in leaps and bounds. They're turning pale now. The bulb part is starting to brown, which means I've either got to pot them along or put them out into the beds. I think I'm going to bite the bullet. We're still a couple of weeks away from our last frost date, but that's okay. I'm convinced that these shallots will survive anything that the spring has left to throw at them. It's started to rain pretty heavy outside right now. I don't mind working in the rain, but the recording equipment does not like it at all. So we bring it inside, and this is a bit that I like to call some bloke sent me some seeds in the post. And this week I got a nice little package. It came from Nick at Nick's Allotment Diary, and he sent me some red spring onions, which I've already sown. Looks like they came from Wilco's. And he also sent me some sweet candle F1 carrots. Now, I've been trying to find these things for a few years now in Metro Vancouver, and I've never been able to find them. And so I looked up to see if there's like an equivalent, and I found some carrots called Nance F1s, which could be the same, but I'm not 100% sure. I now have the real McCoy. Thank you to Nick at Nick's Allotment Diary, and I'm pretty sure that most of my subscribers are already subscribed to Nick. If you've not, go across to his channel and check him out. His channel is most watchable indeed. I'm going to wait until the beginning of April to plant most of my potatoes, but you can't really let St. Patrick's Day pass without planting at least some. Okay, so what weird and wonderful thing will William Coleman's garden and allotment be growing this year? Every year I try something new in order to increase my food intake repertoire, and a couple of years ago I tried cucamelons. Yeah. Last year I tried quinoa, which has to be filed under regrettable cuisine. However, this year I can't get it wrong. I've chosen these peanuts. I am going to attempt to grow peanuts. So I was in the nursery and I said to the girl in the nursery, do you know anybody that's successfully grown peanuts locally? Her reply was no. Well, I looked on the shelf and there was only 3 packets left, and I thought to myself, well, they must be popular. So I said to the girl, do you sell many of these then? And she said, about 3 packets a year. Doesn't matter. How could I resist? Packet purchased. I came home and I researched them on this know-it-all device thing, and I found a University of British Columbia Botanical Garden Forum, and somebody asked the question, has anybody tried growing peanuts in Vancouver before? Well, I scrolled through the pages and pages of people who are apparently rolling on the floor laughing their backsides off. And I found one very encouraging comment that said, "I once heard that somebody tried them in Seattle." Well, there's clearly a gap in the market in British Columbia. I could be, by the end of this year, our province's first Jimmy Carter. Peanuts. Let's take a look at some of the other things that I'm going to be growing this year. Thank you for sending the seeds. I'm sorry I cannot return any, but I do give a shout out for those that I show. Hey, look at this. Mrs. Coleman's made some parsnip fries. What a wonderful snack. They look gorgeous, baby. Come on, let's taste one.
I want that one.
You want that one? I'm going to have that one.
They're good.
Very good. I'm not sure whether to thank Mrs. Coleman or 3000%. Okay, so I'm going to take a few weeks off now from making videos. I've got a lot to do outside in the garden, including the flower borders, and I find that carrying the camera around slows me down a lot. So I'll still be watching your videos. Hopefully you know how to sow seeds. If not, there might be one or two videos around right now that'll help you out on that. Big shout outs to Nick's Allotment Diary and to 3000%. I will leave a link at the end. Right now, I think it's time for a beer. I will see you all in a few weeks' time. Stay busy, everybody. It's a wonderful time of the year. Those damn widgets. I can't be bothered to let it settle. Cheers. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a comment, hit the like button or subscribe.